We come to you from the Aravali Biodiversity Park in Gurgaon, and if you actually look back by the nature of this, the hillocks here are not really over 50 or 60 meters, so this would not be Aravali range by the definition of the top court of the country. We have with us men and women, good men and women who fought this long battle for over years now, where the Aravali range comes into question. It's in the spotlight right now. It's, caught up with the youth of the country. But these guys, this lot, has been fighting it out for years. Aravali's found its moment in the sun. Will something good come off with what we are witnessing? Let me quickly cut across to our panelists this chilly evening at the Aravali Biodiversity Park. I'm joined with, starting from my left, Jyoti Raghavan. She has been part of the core team member, Aravali Bachao Citizen Movement. Mr. Harinder Dhingra, social and environmental activist. I also have with me Vaishali Rana. She's an environmentalist, a conservationist, a trustee, Aravali Bachao Citizen Movement. On my right is MD Sinha. He's former Principal Secretary, Government of Haryana. I also have with me, right on my right-hand side, Lieutenant Colonel Oberoi, Managing Trustee, Aravali Bachao Citizen Movement. Which one of you, wants to start this? Where it comes down to one very basic question, because today, after the backlash, after, what is now slowly turning into a movement, we are standing in Gurgaon, or rather sitting in Gurgaon, but not very far away from where we are. There are multiple protests which are taking place, where the civil society, people who are nurtured by the Aravalis, have actually picked up the cause of, the hill range. Protest in Alwar protests, and we're putting those visuals out in Udaipur. You guys have been fighting it out in Delhi, some of you legally as well, activists. The government would have us believe today, and one of you can start this conversation, that this is all propaganda, that this is fear-mongering, the Aravali is nicely protected, and all of this is just the active imagination of certain activists and propagandists. Who wants to start? You want to start?
You see, there is a Aravali definition by Minister of Environment and Forest, which is dated 1992, 7th May 1992, which says any pahad in Gurgaon, Faridabad and other adjoining areas is Gair Mumkin Pahad, Gair Mumkin Jod, Gair Mumkin Road, Gair Mumkin Rasta is Aravali. Now, the Supreme Court in its judgment has not addressed this issue. At para 14 of the judgment of 20th November, the Supreme Court says this judgment is valid only for the mining purposes only. You can't differentiate Aravali in mining purposes. You can't differentiate for Aravali for housing purposes. You can't differentiate Aravali for some housing sector purposes. Aravali has to be Aravali. If you can damage Aravali by building farmhouses, building housing projects, and then don't allow mining, it will not help it. If you allow mining and you don't do this, the same thing is going to happen to Aravali. So the government is not stating whatever the facts are. Facts on the ground are that basically Aravali is going, the environment is going, everything is going with this order if it is implemented in toto.
Mr. Sinha, exactly. To give a definition to the Aravali, was there a need that 100 meter and above is Aravali, 100 meters and below is not Aravali?
It is a very perverse application of Richard Murphy's classification. In 1968, Richard Murphy came up with the classification of landforms. He, in fact, made 3 classifications of hills. On topography, which is the 100 meter they are using, on structure, and then formations. I can today classify the Aravalis in 3 types, including the just using the Richard Murphy classification. The formation itself of the Aravalis, do you know that the Aravalis stretch not from Gujarat to Delhi only, they stretch from Gujarat to Haridwar. The bedrock which formed out of the collision of the craton, the Bundelkhand and the Marwar cratons, in what became the Aravali craton, stretches straight away in a single piece from Gujarat till Haridwar. And what you see today is only the weathered outcrops. So it is a single range. The division of this range is not needed. The 1992 notification of the Government of India gives as Mr. Dhingra has pointed out, gives a very good working definition. The Gair Mumkin Pahad is a term that every villager in a Aravali villager recognizes. It's been used for last 400 years. The committee's report itself says very clearly that there is complete conventional understanding on what constitutes the Aravali's in all these 4 states. There was no need for a definition.
Definition, what the...
Why they gave the definition?
Because they say that every state has a different definition. For example, they say Rajasthan is already following the 100-meter parameter since 2006. That is what...
This is the wrong thing. Rajasthan has gave an affidavit in the court that 100 meters should be this thing at the time of Gehlot.
2010.
Then Supreme Court within 3 days,
Only for mining.
within 3 days, only for mining, in 3 days, Supreme Court rejected it. The same papers have been picked up by certain people for certain reasons. Now you tell me what was the point when the Supreme Court is justifying in para 9 that there are different yardsticks for Aravali in 4 different states, so we must make it uniform. Right. Uniformity cannot come with a scale. You see 100 feet, 100 meters, 99 meters, 97 meters, it cannot come. You see there is this judgment is contradicting the Govardhan judgment of 3 bench of Honorable Supreme Court. Govardhan judgment says that flora, fauna and wherever the water discharge is there is part of the hill. It comes under for this thing PLPA. So if they are saying that, so how they have overcome that without addressing that Govardhan judgment? This is a contradiction.
I want to come to 2 points. One, of course, I'm going to, Jyoti, and I want to bring you in on this, on what what the government says. So they've put out a concerted, release on social media which says, propagandists say the Aravali is being weakened. Here are the facts. And this is what the government says, it's come from the BJP Twitter handle, X handle. Says, Aravali Green Wall project implemented at scale. Forest revival and groundwater recharge has been prioritized. Desertification halted through ecological restoration. Native species restored across degraded landscapes. Geotagged plantations ensure transparency and accountability. Scientific monitoring with court-mandated safeguards. The Aravali is protected.
If they have done all of that, then why the current situation? Why we are suffering in, 500 plus AQI? I would like to, they are saying that we are, doing a propaganda or we are misleading people. I would like to say that it's them who is misleading, who are misleading the people. I think our Environment Minister also said there is no illegal mining taking place in the Aravalis. I have been on ground working, we filed a case in NGT against illegal mining in 2022. And I have personally gone to various parts of Rajasthan and, recorded large-scale illegal mining happening. We were there to gather evidence. And in many parts of even Gurgaon Aravalis, we saw the scale wasn't as big perhaps, but it is taking place. So my concern is, if this is the situation when mining is still illegal, what will happen if it becomes legal? And we are already struggling in 500 plus AQI, while the Aravalis still stand. While the Aravalis still stand, what will happen if they, if such an order gets implemented? And
Completely agree with her. You see, I had put up the photos. I have taken snaps from Nuh, adjoining Gurgaon.
Yeah, that's where we recorded.
One hill has gone missing. One hill. One hill has gone missing. We have brought it to
It's not just that. You're right there because, I just put one couple of facts out.
The points you raised.
Right.
In government, there's only one fundamental thing. What is the budget? The minister has not given any budgetary allocation. There's no facts in those statements. They are just general statements.
Just generic statements.
Yeah, I can assure you from my knowledge in Haryana, there is no budgetary provision in the Green Wall project.
So you're saying there is no budgetary provision
At
in the
least in
Green Wall
Haryana.
project?